Here's a shocking reality that will make frequent flyers question everything. One of America's busiest airlines is being forced to dramatically scale back operations at a major hub airport, and the situation is getting worse, not better. United Airlines finds itself caught in an unprecedented aviation crisis at Newark Liberty International Airport that's reshaping how we think about air travel reliability. But here's where it gets controversial. The Federal Aviation Administration isn't just suggesting temporary fixes anymore. They're implementing long-term restrictions that could fundamentally change how this airline operates for years to come. The drama began unfolding in early June when federal aviation authorities dropped a bombshell announcement, placing strict operational limits on United's activities at Newark Liberty International Airport. This decisive action came as a direct response to an alarming pattern of extensive flight delays and widespread cancellations that had been plaguing travelers for months. The FAA's initial mandate was crystal clear and non-negotiable. Airport operations will be restricted to a maximum of 28 aircraft arrivals per hour until comprehensive safety and operational assessments are fully completed. Following the completion of these critical evaluations, the facility will be permitted to increase its maximum arrival capacity to 34 aircraft per hour, federal officials declared in their official statement. But here's the part most people miss. This wasn't just about numbers on a board. The Aviation Authority emphasized that these dramatically reduced operational rates served a dual purpose, maintaining the highest safety standards while simultaneously addressing the excessive flight disruptions that had been tormenting passengers due to persistent staffing shortages and equipment malfunctions. The early completion of essential runway construction projects at the airport, which had previously contributed to the operational chaos, was expected to help create more streamlined flight operations moving forward. Just when it appeared that United had successfully navigated through its operational challenges and found its footing again, disaster struck with devastating force. On Wednesday, August 6th, the airline experienced a catastrophic technology system failure that sent shockwaves throughout the entire aviation industry, forcing the carrier to implement an unprecedented nationwide ground stop that affected every single flight in their network. The ripple effects were staggering. Over 1,000 flights faced significant delays, leaving countless passengers stranded and questioning the reliability of modern airline technology infrastructure. Our teams are actively collaborating with affected customers to ensure they reach their intended destinations following the technology disruption that occurred Wednesday evening, United's spokesperson explained in an official company statement. While the core technological issue has been successfully resolved, we anticipate some lingering operational delays as our dedicated team works diligently to return to standard operational procedures. The technical malfunction centered around United's sophisticated Unimatic system, a critical technological backbone that stores comprehensive information about every individual flight. This centralized data then flows seamlessly to numerous other operational systems, including those responsible for calculating precise aircraft weight and balance specifications and monitoring real-time flight schedules and timings. And this is where the story takes a controversial turn that industry experts are still debating. The Federal Aviation Administration immediately launched a comprehensive investigation into this latest United Airlines incident and has since issued demands for substantial operational changes that some critics argue may be overly restrictive. On Friday, August 8th, federal aviation authorities delivered their final verdict in a decision that's sparking heated discussions across the aviation industry. The FAA announced a comprehensive new proposal to extend the existing flight reduction measures at the airport through October 2026, citing ongoing struggles to fill critical air traffic controller positions and persistent congestion challenges that continue to plague operations. The Federal Aviation Administration made it abundantly clear that Friday that they are formally proposing to maintain the current flight limitations at New Jersey's Newark Liberty International Airport for an extended period lasting through October 2026. This unprecedented decision comes as the agency continues to grapple with significant air traffic controller staffing deficits and complex congestion management issues that show no signs of immediate resolution. Federal officials stated on Friday that the primary objective behind these continued reduced flight rates is to ensure the continuation of optimal safety protocols, while effectively minimizing flight delays caused by ongoing staffing and equipment challenges, ultimately resulting in more predictable and smoother travel experiences for passengers traveling into and departing from Newark. But here's the million-dollar question that's dividing aviation experts and frequent travelers alike. Are these extended restrictions a necessary evil to ensure passenger safety, or are they an overreach that unfairly penalizes one airline while potentially setting a dangerous precedent for federal intervention in airline operations? Some industry insiders argue that United is being made a scapegoat for systemic issues plaguing the entire aviation infrastructure, while others contend that these measures are long overdue and essential for preventing future travel disasters. What do you think? Should the government have this much control over airline operations? Or is this exactly the kind of decisive action we need to fix our broken aviation system? The debate is far from over, and your perspective on this controversial decision could shape how we approach airline regulation in the future.